The Penguin is officially concluded. This is a series review of the whole show, all 8 episodes of this limited series. We'll get in that in a little bit. But I want to break this down, not episode by episode, but a lot of things I liked, what I didn't like, and shall we get into it. So The Penguin is the next installment in the Batman franchise with Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson. We are followed by Colin Farrell's Penguin and Kristen Milotis, Sophia Falcone. Basically, we see the rise of power between both individuals, and basically the film or the show is centered around Penguin's full rise to power as the Kingpin that we all know from the comics. All right, guys. So going into the Penguin, I had a lot of faith, right? And the first episode draws me in automatically. It was a great first episode. I made a first reaction to it. And as the show went, in my opinion, it got even better. The characters, whether you're following Oz's story, Oz's mom, Vic, Sophia, all the things, the struggles that all 4 of these main characters go through, you really feel it. And one of the things that I want to talk about that I really, really liked is it got me nervous going into this show that they're going to kind of idolize Penguin as more of an anti-hero instead of a villain. No, this guy is an asshole. He is a bad, bad dude. And they symbolize that throughout all 8 episodes, which I love. Now, let's talk about pacing real quick, and then we'll get into more of the character depth and the story that progresses throughout the show. The pacing through each episode, you're getting about 45 to 50 minutes to an hour per episode. I think that's perfect. Now, you know a series is good when you didn't want it to end, and this was when I was on episode 7. I'm like, I really cannot stand that there's only 1 episode left, and I could have watched this for fucking 2 more episodes at least. It is really drawn into this world of Gotham. They took what Matt Reeves did with the Gotham world of the Batman and brought it right into here. One of the things I really love is in the beginning of the show, you have that Batman theme playing, basically symbolizing, okay, we're moving on from the Batman and now we're going into the Penguin's world. Now, I always had this big question, everybody else does, Batman fans out there are like, where the fuck is this guy? Like, where is Batman? What is he fucking doing? Just sticking around? And honestly, you think about it, like, this is stuff that happens on a daily basis with the mob and all that stuff. And he can't be everywhere at once, but after episode 7's big result of destroying, blowing up fucking the underground, it had to catch his attention. It had to. And we basically see that it kind of does a day or 2 later with what happens in the final episode, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. I'm so excited. I really, really like the show. One of my negatives, I want to get that out of the way, I would say more or less would be the little bit of a pacing issue with, I think, episodes 3 and 4. After that, it got it went from episodes 1 and 2 were right up in the decline. We kind of or up in the incline. And then right here, we kind of leveled out for a little bit. Then 5, 6, 7, and 8, boom, fucking skyrocketed. But the performances by Colin Farrell is phenomenal. The dude that plays Vic, too, what a great fucking actor as well. I forgot the actress that plays Oz's mom, but she was great in it too. And Kristen Melody, I do not know how to pronounce her name. I'm so sorry. But her as Sophia Falcone is, I never was familiar with her acting, but holy fuck, she is really good in the show. And particularly that Arkham episode really shows off her acting chops, and I fucking love it. And she's fucking hot, let's be real. But going back onto the show itself, seeing Penguin's rise of power from the beginning of the episode, what carried over from the Batman, and here you really just fully see all these effects, and that's one thing I really, really loved about the show. Like I said, I have faith from the screenwriters, the showrunners, the writers of everything about this show. I had a lot of faith in it, and it feels like a true HBO show, if that makes sense. Obviously, HBO has been on a big kick lately. They had The Last of Us, which I really enjoyed as well. Now they have The Penguin, which probably will be my show of the year, honestly. There hasn't been anything really else that really stepped it up that much. And also you have on top of that coming out this Sunday, which I will do a series review for, and an episode review, first episode review, is Doom Prophecy, which I'm actually kind of excited to see that too as well. And we got Last of Us Season 2. So HBO has been doing really, really good shit lately. But besides that, let's talk about the finale and where I think they can go with the show. So the finale basically ends with Oz killing Vic, which was a big shocker. I honestly did not see that coming, but honestly, you understand why he did. When Vic says family, Oz sees that as a weakness because we look at how he acts with his mom throughout the show. And one of the things that I realized is after he killed him is like you kind of understand it, do not agree with him, but you understand why he killed him. I honestly was one of those people that thought that Vic was going to turn into Zaz at some point, but I guess not now. But while the show ends, we see that he frames Sophia for everything that takes place. They're setting up something that I'm going to talk about in a little bit. I want to see what you guys think. But besides that, we see that his mom is like kind of like a vegetable now. She had a stroke after Sophia kidnapped her, and he left her up in the penthouse basically saying, I hope you're proud of me, Ma. We see him in the iconicness suit of the Penguin. No glass eye or anything like that, but we see that kind of iconic orange outfit with the top hat and the cane, or the umbrella I meant. And I thought that was really, really cool too. And the fucking thing pans, or the camera pans out, and we see the signal. We finally got Batman's attention leading into the Batman Part 2, which, come on, it's got to be fucking 2 years away. Like, come on, what the fuck? But I'm so excited to see a Batman film take place in the wintertime, so that's going to be really cool too. But honestly, one of the things I noticed that they're looking like they're setting up slowly is Mayor Cobblepot, or Mayor Cobb. I feel like we saw a lot of hints throughout the show that he's the man of the people, and we also see him looking at Bella Real's plaque, and like see it's a lot of like symbolicness to show that they're going to do something that they did in the comics with being Oz being the mayor of Gotham, which would be a very big step up for when Batman would have to go against him. It's Batman going against the mayor, big fucking thing, which would be insane. I kind of want that. There's a lot of symbolizing things. If you look in the courtroom, you can see like each of the curtains kind of have a symbolicness of an owl. So it could be possible that the main villain in the Batman 2 could be the Court of Owls. Who fucking knows? I'm so excited for this movie to come out. Finally, Reeves is getting started with filming. But overall, though, this is a limited series. Do I think they could do a season 2? Fuck yeah, they can. Honestly, I think they should do one after the Batman 2. I don't think the Batman 2 is going to give enough time for us to see any more character growth with the Penguin. And I think it'd be a really cool behind-the-scenes setting if we see him, you know, behind the scenes in the Batman 2 being a side character, like more than he's ever been. Because we obviously need another villain to take place in the main antagonist, and it won't be Oz. And see him rise to power as the mayor would be something really, really fucking cool in a season 2. But I also want, we see that Sophia and Selina Kyle engaged through a letter sent to Sophia in Arkham, and I kind of want to see where they would go with that story too. I would love a Catwoman show or something like that along those lines, or a team up between Catwoman and Sophia. I think both Zoe and Kristen could be fucking insane together. So I'd like to see another show in this Batman epic saga. We know there's only going to be 3 Batman films, so let's see some more. Let's see some more shows. Come on, guys. You know? And without the last thing I want to say, and I want to get your guys' opinion. Do we think the doctor that Sophia talks to, the guy that is in love with her, do we think he's real or a figure of her imaginary, or of her imagination? I'm about to say, what the fuck? Let me know your guys' thoughts below. I don't know. It's so weird. But guys, I have to give the Penguin show literally a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It's a must watch. It's 8 episodes long, and you're getting your money's worth. Let me know your guys' thoughts below on the Penguin. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys real soon.